Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Anybody home? Get around. God is good all the time. Smile. Say hi to people. Are you guys alright? Good evening. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night. The world is so big that you don't know what time it is somewhere in the world. Anyways, my people, we are here for the game between Manchester United and Sevilla in the Europa League and also other games going on right now. I think AS Roma are losing already 1-0 against Feyenoord. Jose Mourinho and Tammy Abraham are losing right now. How everybody is feeling? Good. Today is not Champions League. Come on, what are you talking about? Today is Europa League. Remember the song? Europa League, Europa League. So get into the comment section down below. Let us know what you think about the game. 37 minutes to go until the game starts. You can join us if you want. We're gonna be here for a little while. Let me send the link for you guys to join us. Invite people. Yes, we can invite people. That's for sure. All right. So you think you are the only guy who can speak Spanish, huh? Do you know that I can speak at least 8 languages? I can try even a little bit of Spanish. So when I come to your house, I don't even know why I told you that. But don't even try to talk crap behind my back in Spanish, thinking that I can't speak. All right, let's see. So people, we here for a little while. Depending on, I don't know even why I told you that. I can tell you one of the stories somewhere. I don't want to name the country, but because I don't want to profile people. Not everybody is bad. Not everybody is bad. In countries, there are always good and bad people, right? So we were in some of the airport, and then the flight canceled and all that, and we were in the queue and tried to get the next flight so you can get home as soon as possible. And somebody was talking. Somebody actually was talking about my color and about how the lady behind me is supposed to, let's get that lady a place and all that. And the two girls were speaking actually in French. I don't know where they thought I was from. So just telling you, don't even try to talk behind somebody in some languages, because he might just be fluent on that language. All right. Mr. People's Republic say, we join shortly and shake the tree and see what falls out. Yeah, if you find me here, if you don't join now, and then we might do the audio commentary and come back at halftime. I need actually to do something with the Blue Army. so I said Argentina. I don't know. No sound. No sound? Hello? Can you hear me? No sound? Sorry about that. Sounds, we can hear you. What the hell? No sound? Let me double check. That is illegal. You have to blame this guy, Mr. CS, because he's sending all kind of cyber attacks on me. So because he hates Chelsea. So blame him, not me. Let me see. I don't know if I change the scenes. Probably. Give me a second. Let me fix this. Uh-oh. Now I was gone. I'm back again. No audio. We need you here. Alright.
The sound is working perfectly.
But you said no sound, so
It was no sound, then suddenly the sound came. I don't know what happened.
it was gone and came back immediately.
Yo, my fault, real quick. I said no audio because, I don't want the commentary. We need to hear. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay, I see.
But the person in the chat, they're trolling us, so I'm about to time him out.
His name is People's Republic, so
I know he's a troll.
Republic of People, so
I'll block him right now. I got it.
all right.
No, I'm kidding. I know it's the color. I'm not doing it. All right, thank you.
Okay, drive safely and come back later on. Yes, Mr. People Republic, let's go.
And that guy had so much background noise. It sounded like he's crashing his car or something. It was very loud.
No, he's at work, so it might be the environment around him is noises. But we don't care about that because people. This is YouTube. We are not like on CNN or Sky Sport where you have to put a tie and a suit and speak correct English and like, yes, ladies and gentlemen, can. No, this is fans. we just express ourselves in our own environment,
Your previous show was dynamite today, therapy.
Okay, so you were not happy about people talking no sense.
Yeah, it was only one person. I didn't say people. I said one person. But it was a good show. I really enjoyed it because I was listening to it while I was driving, and I like the name of the show, Therapy. It's excellent, very, very excellent, very original.
But, therapy is just like people got opinion. People wanna get it out, so we have just to let them say whatever they want, even if some people will talk crap, but they have the right to do that. If that makes sense.
Like in your country, people they pay thousands to go to psychologists to go there just to sit and talk whatever personal problems they have, and the psychologist will just sit listening, and then when he finishes, he gives you some sugar tablets, and then he give you a big bill, pay on your way out, and he makes good money, and then but in life, if you have issues, whatever it is, if you it's very important to communicate these whatever issues, and it's like most of us Chelsea fans, where we watch our team currently, we have issues. It's very painful to watch, and so this is why I said the program, the therapy. People come there and they just offload all the frustration, all the anger, all the whatever.
Bring it on. That's why we're here for. So.
Me, I don't have anger because I deal with the frustration before I watch the game, because I expect the worst, so I prepare. I prepare. It's a bit like this week in Brighton. I am preparing that as well and thinking, I don't know, this away game, Brighton, they're pretty good and all that. So I sort of like myself mentally already preparing that maybe this won't go so well. But same time, I leave one door open. I'm thinking maybe we have a surprise with it. I know everybody says they were rubbish yesterday. I didn't think they were that rubbish. I just thought that they were unlucky, missed chances. As we said, they had chances, and then very, very silly goals, really, really pathetic. At that level, you shouldn't be conceding those goals. So they weren't as bad as people claim. People claiming like it was the most horrible, whatever. And that's not true. Even you know, but it's because be frustrated. I'm not. But people are frustrated, so they'll just throw they'll throw the kitchen sink at everything, and make it like it's the end of the world or something. But hey, there is such a thing called life. Outside football.
That's the problem with Chelsea, because we are so spoiled and we are so entitled. It looks like we have to win everything. We own all the money. We deserve all the players in the world, even without any kind of balance. Just buy. We have to win. We have to suck. This is kind of culture that Mr. Abramovich created in the last 20 years. He didn't know he was creating this. But now we see the consequence of that, because we can't be patient to build for one season. We can't be patient with a player. We can't be patient with a manager. So all that, and I don't blame people that much, because some people were born under Roman Abramovich. That's all they know. That's Chelsea they know. They think that is the DNA for them. So you understand why, living from a mansion somewhere in Hollywood and come to downtown somewhere in Louisville, Kentucky, and where you have cockroaches and stuff, and then it's not gonna be really an easy one. You are like, what the heck is this? I deserve Ferrari. I don't deserve this.
That's true.
This Toyota 1994 or whatever. I deserve. So this is the mentality in the Chelsea new generation fans.
Yeah, but you live in America, and you, that which is like a so-called first world country, and you, like myself, I'm born in Africa. I don't know if you know this, but I was born and grew up in Africa, third world country. So I know so like the poor. Like the poor upbringing, what it says, every cent you have to save every cent, and how it is that life. Mm-hmm. And then you come to the Western world, and in the Western world, they live in this so-called buy and throw away mentality. You buy something before it's even used or broke, maybe 2 years, then they throw it away, they just buy a new one. While in Africa, we don't throw away things. We use some things until it's finished, when you can't even recognize what was the original thing. Let's just say a car. So you'd have a car, which is originally was a Mercedes.
Yeah.
By the time it's 20 years later, it's got a door from Nissan, it's got the engine from Honda. Honda, it's got the exhaust.
I know what you mean.
So we use something until completely and utterly there's nothing left. You can't even see nothing. And then they say, rest in peace to whatever it is. But here in Europe, it's like you buy a car, and then maybe the government makes some new rules about CO2 or emissions or something. You can't use this car, you can't travel some zones in the city. Then you say, this car is useless. You just you send to the scrapyard to get scrapped, and you just buy a new one. And it's a bit like this with Chelsea. I see that some people have that mentality. We bought these players. Get rid. Buy some new ones. And I always shake my head. Just buy new players. When will we stop? You can't just keep buying new players and offload.
Improve them. This is different.
Exactly.
You have
exactly.
some time
Thank you.
To improve them and be a little bit patient, coach them, and they might become good, because there is no, they are human beings. They are even different than cars, and
exactly.
You have to give them time. And
if they say that many people were speaking about, the Chelsea players, they're not so strong, they're so small, they have no muscles, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fair enough. then hire like, I don't know, bodybuilding coaches or something, people to put some muscle on their body to toughen them up.
Bring Bayern Munich diet.
What is that?
Well, people, this is a joke. Like people make a joke like Bayern Munich, like when players join Bayern Munich and all of them become like big and muscles and stuff.
Okay.
They have like a special coach, physio, whatever position he's there, and he's gonna like transform you with 6 packs and muscles and stuff. Yeah, I was just trying to.
No, that's true. I didn't know
with that,
but it's true. But it's true. Now, when I think about it, you have a point actually, because if you have a look at those Bayern people, they actually, it's quite true what you say. They're pretty tough, muscular athletes. You know, you look at them, football player, or is he wrestling in WWE? What is this? But it's true. But Chelsea, but we have a history. You know, back in the days of Drogba. Look at all those players. They were also very muscular and strong, and they never got injured and what have you. They were fighters. And going to my point, I wrote in the comment, I want to ask you. Now, every team has a hierarchy, okay? You know, from the leaders in the team. I think you talked about a spine. Who in the Chelsea's team or squad? Who, in your mind, opinion, who is the hierarchy, like of only players? Who's like the top, but then the number 2, 3? Who would you say leaders?
Players, you mean?
Yeah.
Only players.
Yeah.
Right now, I have hard time to pinpoint one because it's like one-dimensional. You can be a leader by just playing good and giving example, or somebody like Thiago Silva, he won't yell at you. He's just gonna do his job on the pitch and he's a leader. But to have really like a talking leaders and also who can also play football, like everything, well-rounded leader in the team, I have hard time to find him right now. I don't see anybody. People say Reece James, no. Because you have an armband doesn't make you a leader.
He's quiet.
Okay?
He's a very quiet.
Very quiet. People say Mason Mount, but just because you want to fight people physically on the pitch doesn't mean that you're a leader. You just want to fight. Okay? So I don't know. It's like I said, you can find somehow, one way or another, but well-rounded John Terry kind of leaders.
You know, I'll tell you who I think. I may be very wrong. I think the leader, the actual leader, real leader, is Captain Dave.
Aspilicueta.
But the problem is he doesn't play, and he's getting old, and his form's going down. So it's a bit like if you're the king, if you're the lion, if you have your flock and you're the big lion. But when you get old and you get the younger lions start challenging you for your women, you know how it works in the jungle. And so I feel like maybe the other players sort of like challenging his authority. But another one who I think is probably a big leader, and I know you're going to hate me for saying this, Kepa. I think Kepa, you see his attitude and everything. He's a leader of that team there. You have a look at. I don't think. I know he wears the captain. Kovacic. He wears the captain's armband, but he doesn't come across. He's very quiet. You don't see him giving instructions to other players or telling them, "Come on, man," or really trying to get them going. Like John Terry or Frank Lampard was, like, for example, a very quiet player. You never saw him discussing or shouting or he just played his game. He wasn't a leader type there. Who else do we have there? We have, I would think somebody like, Silva, but the problem is Silva, does he speak English? This is the question. How do you communicate with your
football? Sometimes you can, he got good enough English to pass his message across, You put 2 words together, you tell people, you don't have to yell at them. Your message is gone, but I don't know. I don't know if that is the leader that we needed the most. We needed somebody who can also talk, who can have a long speech, who can explain different things in different angles. But Thiago Silva is another level. He's our captain, but we still need somebody who can help talk.
I think you Americans call it, you need a dog on the team. dog, like one just rebel, one guy who don't take no bullshit, and he won't accept his colleagues playing half-hearted. One which is
talking about Kepa Arrizabalaga, a leader who don't listen. Remember what happened with Mauricio Sarri?
Sorry.
Like I'm not gonna bring up out because so if that is the leadership, and then not for me. And then you have Dave Azpilicueta in the same game. Instead of telling Kepa, get out right now, get out, or grab him in the collar and get him out and put somebody else. I don't know, you can say he's a leader one way or another, but it's not like that dog, you know what I mean?
And then maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the issue. Some of the reason why when everybody was saying these players aren't giving energy, they aren't performing. But there's nobody there. There's no hierarchy. If they're all on the same level, there's nobody. Sometimes in any kind of business, any kind of walk of politics, whatever, you do need people to step up. You do need people to take control, because otherwise, if you don't, then it'd be just be the same. Either up or down. We just be this very same level, and it's very hard it doesn't matter who you put in as a trainer, apart from obviously Simeone, to motivate these players to perform to their level, their capabilities we know they have. And so this is, you need some fire, something, you need some spark, you need something that's going to get these, because they're not bad.
And that's why when you name certain names, people will say, no, because they are English, because they are academy. Somebody that Declan Rice right now is very important, the Chelsea team. Mr. CS is asking what happened to Azpilicueta. He's coming from concussion. He got knocked out in one of the games. I don't know, I forgot about against what team it was. If somebody can remind me. So he was down. He didn't do anything. They took him off the pitch, stretched, and then he went to the hospital, and he been there, yeah? Those concussion protocol, you have to be out like for a couple months or even few weeks. So he's coming back slowly and surely. He started training, but even when he's there, his legs are gone. He can still give you a good game of football here and there, but overall, Aspi is done. Hussein.
He was a liability. Remember how? Sorry, Hussein. He was a liability before he was injured. Remember how many errors.
Yeah.
So
like
sorry,
I said,
sorry, Hussein. Sorry.
He's gone. Like his legs are gone. But here and there, he can still give you something. You know what I mean? Hussein, let's go.
Yeah. So I'm just here to check on my people after what happened yesterday.
Nice, yes.
This is going to be good.
Yeah. Just. When the game is going on, we are emotional, and when the game happens, we are emotional. But a day later, like, you can analyze it better. And
what is your opinion after analyzing better from a different perspective? Because you know already the result, no emotions, no sentiment.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, during the emotions, it was like we are crap, and we are going downhill, and the club is finished. And a day later, it's the same thing.
Okay.
Without the emotions. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man, with these players. I analyze, like, you can play whatever formation you want. We had 4 managers this season. We used the most players in our starting 11. We changed. We played 4-3-3 this season. We played 4-2-3-1. 3 at the back, 5 at the back. It's not about managers or players or the staff. Sorry, it's not about the managers or the formations or the staff. It's all about the players. Like, mentally, they are so weak. And the guy we hired from New Zealand, like, where is he?
Mr. Inoka.
He made us worse.
Inoka. Yeah.
He made us worse. Exactly. Thank you. Yeah.
He made us worse. Like, motivation is the job of the manager, not a third party So who doesn't? I don't even know if he understands football or not. He's from rugby, and I don't watch rugby that much. Did the New Zealand team achieve anything?
Yeah, they won
It's
2 World
okay.
Cups. They
Okay.
won 2 World Cups of rugby with him. But
Yeah.
to his credit, right? People expect everything to click the same day. Everything now. Well, even the mental thing, even if you go to counseling, even if you train a team, nothing is gonna click immediately. And it depends also on the personality. You know, with the kids today, probably is tougher than when he used to manage, you know, no nonsense rugby team in New Zealand. So those kind of results, you sometimes you don't see it immediately because there are so many players with different personality. So it doesn't mean that he doesn't do anything. It just means it's gonna take time to work.
Yeah, but like I rather have the manager do that job, not someone else, because all the great managers, they are great motivators as well. They are great people, not people pleasers, but they manage people.
And that guy, he's not like on permanent job. The way I understand what Matt Lowe explained, he's just like on, let's say, he can come a month for, you know, and you have a session of explaining to you and motivating you or something. It's not like he's in the dressing room every single day. He's on I don't know what word Matt Lowe used, but yeah, the way I understand it is it's gonna come from time to time to help them, and you know.
But don't you think like these players, they have their own therapists in their private life, their psychologists? Because like we have a culture where therapy is encouraged, and these players, they have so much money, they can hire the best therapists.
Do they have time to waste with the therapist instead of playing video games with iShow speed online the entire night?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the problem. They don't care about those little things that make you who you are. Personal walk, like Ronaldo, you know, walk 1 hour before everybody and after everybody, training. Those little things today, they don't do it. They just come and then drive to their, you know, drive in their Lamborghini, go home and then play video games. They don't even sleep good.
Yeah.
Because that kind of energy, you don't tell me if you slept like 8 hours, 9 hours at night and you come to a match day just flat like that. I don't get it. How?
Some of the players, like you can see it on Kai Havertz, you can see it from his face. He didn't sleep last night.
He didn't sleep last night. He was playing video games.
Yeah,
Or he was
100%.
riding a donkey or something.
Yeah, 100%. And Mount was probably making TikToks.
15. He was dancing with the chicken lady. TikTok. That's the problem we have with today's generation. People don't have time for personal work.
Yeah, and like to be fair, like it's if you look at general population, it's the same thing. Like motivation is rare.
Yeah. And we have attention deficiency is going down and down and down. Have you noticed why like TikTok and short videos is becoming popular? Because attention. People don't pay attention anymore. And you can see even on the pitch, everybody got caught out of position, ball watching, because they don't focus anymore. The kids today, they're going to be expert explaining to you, oh, this was awful. They're going to just jump and check on statistics and 15 seconds on YouTube and explain to you how much they know football better than you. But they didn't even watch it. They just watch some highlight here and then 10 minutes so he can jump to another website, another one, and then. So that's why those videos, those short videos, because of the new way, the new world. People don't focus anymore. 15 seconds is more than enough to move to a next topic. So you can tell in our players at the moment, no personal discipline, no sleep, no energy, no nothing, no even pride. Do it for your wife. Do it for your kid. Like, do it.
Yeah, they already have big contracts. Like,
yeah,
it's hard to motivate people when they are earning.
And they have
more than-
everything. They're just relaxing and
yeah. On average, this season Chelsea lose the ball after 5 passes. Like after 5 passes, they give the ball away. So I doubt that this team can handle Enrique's high possession football.
And then get them out. The problem is how to get them out. You have 7 years contract with tons of money. Who's gonna pay even half the price we pay on you? That's why we have to go back to giving the manager a little bit of power so he can bring, not totally the power, because when you leave and then we have a lot of dead wood, but if he wants something that makes sense, bring him. Now, I'm not sure about bring a 34 years old Aubameyang or Koulibaly because he's done already. But if a manager wants somebody, that's still young and makes sense, it's gonna work. Even if he leaves, he can still perform with the new manager. And then let's listen to them a little bit.
Yeah, we need a modern manager. So, like, if he builds a team, it can last even beyond him.
Yeah.
So, like, Conte wasn't a modern manager. He built a team, and that's why we are struggling right now.
Yeah, the guy wanted even Peter Crouch because he's tall and he can head the ball in the box.
Oh, I remember, like, we were linked to, like, Candreva and
Andy Carroll.
Andy Carroll, yeah.
Christian
those were,
yeah.
Yeah, those were serious links.
Yeah, they were serious. He was pushing because for him, it's just bring me this. These people, they are not kid anymore. They just don't have the kid attitude anymore. I'm gonna force them win a trophy, and whatever gonna happen after me, I don't care. So Conte was about winning at any cost.
100%.
So what do you think about the game on Saturday?
Oh, Brighton, we are losing, guaranteed.
I don't see. I can't.
We cannot win that game. Like it's hard. Like we cannot score a goal. How will we beat Brighton? Like, and that Mitoma, he will cook Reece James.
Yeah.
Like the form he's in right now. He's gonna cook.
I'm sure that Brighton team can beat Real Madrid convincingly.
They can, yeah. On a good day, yeah.
On a good day. Real Madrid are not even doing good in the league at the moment. They are like 13 or 16 points behind the leader, Barcelona. They just lost the game before the Chelsea game, and they come and beat Chelsea. They are losing games against like very, very small teams in La Liga this season, but Chelsea, everybody can beat Chelsea at the moment. So the way I'm seeing it, that well-oiled machine of Brighton, they can beat even Real Madrid. So imagine what damage they can do to Chelsea.
Yeah, remember what they did to Koulibaly in the last game?
I don't want to even think about it.
They destroyed him, man. Like that was
Cucurella. He was basically crawling like a baby on the floor. They put everybody on the floor. Nobody was good. Kepa, everybody. We did the Chelsea. They are coming again to beat us because even Stamford Bridge is not like, it's nothing. People are not afraid of us anymore at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, I've been watching Chelsea for like 14, 15 years, and we have seen some lows. But I've never before every game I've been optimistic. Oh, we can win it. Just the players have to show up. But this team is so pathetic, man. Like I can't even be positive. And it's for every single game. Like we lost to bottom of the table Southampton. Even right now, if we face a championship team, I won't be confident. The situation is this bad.
It's so bad when you don't even have the pride of London. Like, hey, this is our city. We're gonna do it. This is London is blue. No, you can't even say that anymore, because even London Derby, when you know, okay, tackles are gonna fly, you're gonna see at least a hell of a game here. Nobody's gonna be walking on the pitch. No, all that doesn't apply anymore. It's just like a normal game for us. I don't know if those players know what that means, London Derby, but it's gonna take time. Even with Frank Lampard, when we all say that no, he's gonna bring new energy, he's gonna show them how to win. Those things take time because it's been implanted there for years or months. That to change somebody's behavior is not that easy. That's why therapies are gonna take like years of therapies or whatever, because it's just you keep on going on your old habit. The first obstacle that you have, you abandon.
Yeah,
you know?
that's honestly that's why I want, like, it's a dream, but which will never happen. But that's why I want Zidane. Like, he's Zidane, you know, he can be in the room and players should get motivated. If they don't perform under Zidane or give it all for him, then like we have serious problems. But that's the effect of Ancelotti as well. Like, it's Ancelotti, you just perform for him by default because he's a legend of the game. So that's why like I'm skeptical about Nagelsmann. Even Enrique to a bit, but I think we need a manager of that caliber, Zidane or Ancelotti or someone like that.
Yeah. Messi got you back.
Yeah, I think at this point you should have like some merchandise out there because you have a lot of catchy phrases. Sometimes I got me saying over here, like in real life, I'm like, yeah, but that is your theory. I'm like, this guy every time, man. And that is your opinion.
Yeah.
Let me finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna create some merch, bro. Don't worry about it.
I think the gentleman here, I think he's helping you provide a great name. Yes, Mr. Hussein. I think because you said I think after 1,000 subscribers, you're gonna change your name. I think football therapy sessions would be great.
We have a lot of football therapist channels out there. We have to be a little bit
the
unique.
other one, football fan interaction, you know, FFI. You know, we don't have a lot of those.
People are gonna transform that F to F stuff. They're gonna use it as a F word or something. Well,
if
we're
they
gonna
put the
find
3
some.
Fs, it could be friendly football fans, you know.
3FFF, it's French Federation. That is our football federation. It's called the 3FFF, La Fédération Française de Football. That's what it's called. Yeah. Ideas are welcome. Don't worry about it.
If you don't mind me asking, like for your first channel, how long did it take to reach 1,000?
Well, back then we didn't have all this, a lot of channels and everybody is doing the same thing at the moment. I started it like 2019 somewhere in July or something, and I don't know. I was like, I wake up in the morning, it's like 1,000. The next morning is like 5,000. I was growing so fast back then that I didn't even believe, and I was just making videos out of my cell phone. No image, no nothing. It was just like getting my frustration out there. It grew. I don't know. I just found myself less than a year. I have 1,000 people, and then it stalls because everybody. And then came the pandemic, and then everybody doing the same thing, and then everybody switched to the live calling because people are home, and nobody got a job back then, and everybody doing the same thing. So the market got flooded and everybody kind of stalled. But it's not, you know, it's not. It takes time, you know. Depend on if you are in the wrong side of the algorithm or the right side. Like it's complicated really to say at the moment. It doesn't happen the way it used to.
Yeah, 1,000 in a year.
I think you need to put out a lot of more shorts.
Yeah, now everybody's going to the short thing because nobody wanna watch long videos anymore. People like some kind of other content and live shows like this. You know, it's complicated. Now it takes time for a channel to grow because of how flooded the market is and how algorithm has changed since then. Many things, really.
I think we need Trump back. You know what I'm saying?
Need Trump so we can deport you, man.
What was I gonna say? So you guys are speaking about managers, right? Now I forgot this freaking guy's name. He's Argentine. You know what I'm talking about. He was the coach for River Plate.
Gallardo.
Gallardo. There you go.
Yeah, he's been linked
What do you
with
think?
Chelsea. I don't know him that much. I was going even to ask you because you might be watching some of the South American games. I'm not gonna pretend I've watched them. I think one game that I watched was like River Plate against
Boca Juniors.
Boca Junior, something
And
like
the
that. Because it
Santiago
was
Bernabeu.
yeah, something like that I watched, but I'm not gonna pretend because you know when we were linked with Enzo Fernandez, so many people switch and say that they've been watching Argentina League and they knew him since years. I'm like, come on, man, don't lie.
Yes.
Are you gonna wake up early in the morning, 2:00 in the morning, to watch the league in Argentina? Like, come on, be honest with you. I never watched him over there. Yeah.
So he's been at River Plate for a very long time. Many can argue that, you know, he was really the pinnacle for a lot of these young Argentine stars at the World Cup because they played under his wing. So, you know, you guys could get him, and then obviously he's going to want some more Argentines in there. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about that because I know you guys obviously would want somebody that could speak the language where they're working at. You know, it helps.
Yeah, he
You know, I
speaks.
mean,
do you think he can
Marcelo
speak
Bielsa.
English? Do you think he can speak English?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
That is one.
I would have hoped so because
European football
he's
is
been,
also
like-
different than South American. Or
So I was
because he's been coach.
So 2 years ago or a year ago, he was linked to Southampton and Leicester, and I dug up a little bit, and at that time he was learning English.
Okay.
So yeah, so maybe he remembers like a few basic things from that time.
So, gentlemen, the game already started between Manchester United and Sevilla from Old Trafford.
Theory.
So that is going to. You can see everything on the screen. I'm not gonna comment on anything, but you can join us and talk football while we are watching together. All right.
Who's the defending champion of this tournament?
Unaem is not Mr. Good Evening. Wait, who is the defending champion
No.
of Europa League? Who won the Europa League last season? We can't hear you, Mr. Messi's goat. You are breaking.
It wasn't an English team?
No. It must be from Spain somewhere. Yes,
probably Sevilla or something.
Yeah. It could be Villarreal. I don't know.
Oh,
because they win
Villarreal, yes. Villarreal.
They win every single.
Villarreal.
No, it shouldn't. It's not them. I think it's from Germany. Their name is.
Oh, that's right.
Frankfurt. Frankfurt. They beat Rangers in the final. Remember, we had a watch along here in the other channel, of course.
That is true.
So it's from Germany. Frankfurt is the name, and that's why they qualified for the Champions League because they won Europa League. So, and the year before that was, of course, Unai Emery and Villarreal.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's a specialist when it comes to winning Europa Leagues. He won it more than other managers. So Hopefully he can win it with Aston Villa, because it looks like they're gonna qualify for the Europa League this season. He knows how to do it. And one game already finished. It was between Feyenoord and AS Roma. They lost 1-0. Jose Mourinho, AS Roma, lost away against Feyenoord 1-0 in Europa League. Other games are happening right now. Leverkusen against Royal SG. Juventus against Sporting Lisbon. And Manchester United against Sevilla. And for the Conference League, I don't want to get there. I don't want to.
Yeah, just ignore
Nah,
it.
that's too much.
Yeah, that is your level. That is the Chelsea level. Europa Conference League.
We might even not qualify for that.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So, gentlemen, Leroy Sané and Sadio Mane, who can explain to me exactly what happened? Somebody please explain to me what happened here.
Well, the only thing that is confirmed by your boy Fabrizio Romano is that it is indeed confirmed that Mr. Mane has been suspended. He won't be back for the next game in the league. He will be back most likely. This is for me. He will most likely be back for the Champions League for obvious reasons. But he is suspended for one game. He has been given some fines. And now, technically, I would assume that like something like this happens, and if the player in this situation, like Mane, he hasn't really been living to, what they brought him in for, scoring. They could terminate his contract, right, and not really like break the contract
for punching somebody.
Could that be like oh, this is very unethical to the group?
If you really a flop and they regret buying you, they can do that so they can avoid paying you your contract. But I don't think they're gonna do that. And I don't know. Mane apparently responded to an insult that happened. I don't know how a black man can say those things to another black man, because Sané father is from Senegal. They are from the same country as Mane. So how? I just don't buy it so far. Like apparently he used some. I don't want to say it here, so I don't want to be blocked on YouTube. But he used some colorful language to discriminate. To discriminate Sadio. So I'm like, you are from the same country basically. You are technically a black man too. So is that even possible? I don't know.
Bayern must have videos of it with so many cameras. So we need a Russian hacker to.
Russian hacker. Abramovich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even touch Abramovich here, because you're gonna have a problem with me.
He bought a new club
already.
Yeah, in Turkey. It's not announced yet, but it's close to being announced.
Oh wow!
A Turkish.
He's
club.
Smart. He went to Turkey because he knows like kind of hard to cancel people over there.
Yeah, and they are like building a relationship with Russia, politically.
Yes.
Well, It is what it is. I don't want the FBI to knock on my door, so we don't get political here. But yeah, it is what it is. We need a Russian hacker.
Oh my God! Sorry.
So we need somebody to find the camera and find what was said.
Yeah, we need to hire.
But they won't do that. I think Bayern Munich is a very serious club. Like they don't take a lot of stuff. They don't like politics. They don't like any of that stuff. Look what happened to Nagelsmann. A little bit of clashing attitudes, and you're out. 9. You know what I'm saying? 9.
Well, now they are paying the price of getting him out, because apparently they wanted to win everything this season. Champions League, the FA Cup over there, and the league. Now they're gonna, they are already out of two of the three competitions they wanted to win. So what the point?
Yeah, Tuchel is suspect at Bayern. Like he hasn't really.
Which
Shown
I
any-
understand him. I give him the benefit of the doubt because he just took the club like 2 weeks ago, and he got his own system. I don't know if they have a real proper like wing backs to implement his system. So, in that sense, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt because he's new there. You know.
If they decide to sell Mane, a cheeky bid on him, I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mane to Chelsea Football Club. Do you think that
Whoa.
Do you think that he can play for Chelsea after playing for Liverpool?
Yeah, why not? A lot of players have done it before.
They'll just,
Fernando Torres.
apologize every time he scores.
Yeah,
Apologize. Well,
to Liverpool.
Mo Salah don't apologize anymore to Chelsea. At the beginning, he started the freaking apologizing or not celebrating.
Really?
But now he's celebrating every single game. Every single
man.
goal against Chelsea, he's celebrating.
How do you feel about that?
And De Bruyne, I don't have any problem because we didn't give him a chance at Chelsea. So what the point? De Bruyne is the guy really that when he plays against Chelsea, it's just like sending a clear message. You see what you're missing? You neglected me. Look at me today. Kind of. He loves scoring golassos against Chelsea. And he loves celebrating. He doesn't care. De Bruyne is like, I don't care.
De Bruyne reminds me of Brock Lesnar. He's like, I don't give a fuck attitude,
Yeah, he's a
This
star.
guy's like, he's always so serious. Like whenever I've seen him, like on like, when fans take videos of teams, and he's just like F off. You know
Like
what I mean? Leave me
no
alone.
emotions, no nothing.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Like,
I'm
leave me alone.
working.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Guys like Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, it's like Brock Lesnar is the father, De Bruyne is the son, and Zinchenko. Zinchenko is the little brother who was always bullied.
Yeah.
He's always crying because of it.
I know, right? It's annoying.
Yeah.
I don't want the FBI to come here because we're talking about Ukraine.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I want them to come and get me. I got free food. I got free food over there, anyways.
It's another shirt. This is another shirt.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Now, Mane to Chelsea. I like the sound of that.
I just want a manager right now. Manchester United
want
just
him?
scored, people. I just want.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
I just want a new manager to decide about who is coming. We've been linked with everybody under the sun. Today we are linked with Disasi, another guy from Monaco, which I like the guy a lot. He's a centre back, and we know that we just got Badiashile from there, and the defense we need to prepare for Thiago Silva departure, and probably we're gonna get rid of Koulibaly. Yes.
We need a DM and a striker. Like we have bought every player around those positions, but we haven't addressed our issues.
Yeah,
After
that's true.
spending like 600 million, how we still don't have a striker? It's beyond me.
Yeah.
I think I read something where Manchester United is going to do an overhaul this summer. Like 11 or 14 players are planning on, departing ways from United. Do you guys see that type of number happening in Chelsea this summer?
Yeah, especially for departures. Yeah, I think it would happen. All these,
Which do you guys feel, would it hurt you guys to see Mason Mount to leave to Liverpool?
No. Personally, for
Okay.
me, no. I know Uggs really likes him, but not for me.
Yeah. That's my boy, and you're gonna see what you're missing when he's not there anymore. At
Or
least
he's
he's
scoring against you guys.
yeah. At least he's running, right? He can run because people have been saying he only runs He only does this and that. Tammy Abraham only tapping. But we bring those perfect players that are not even playing for the shirt. So you need energy. You need people who can run, people who can give at least some energy on the pitch. Like Mason Mount, you just don't become awful all of a sudden. For the last 3 years, he's been awful. He been awesome, a player of the season after player of the season, and this season, nobody is good. But people wanna point their fingers only on Mason Mount. Who is good? Who improved this season? Nobody. Even Rhys James is going backward. But the guy to hit is Mason Mount. So Sabis.
But let's.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, I
you can
wanted to say Sabis is the guy who scored for United. Yeah, go on.
So on the player of the season, let's be honest, he didn't deserve it both times. Like the last one he won, it should have been Thiago Silva or Mendy, and the first time, maybe he deserved it, but like it was a nothing season. We had a transfer ban, it was COVID, and I think his player of the seasons are more sentiment and popularity than actual performance.
But
So
yesterday he did more in few minutes than what
He gave the
what
ball
Felix
away.
what Felix done for a couple months.
He
Because
gave the
came
ball away.
half turn, bam. If it was that Rudiger guy, it wasn't for him, then he was going to score.
Rudiger guy.
He had a very, very good game. Yeah, he gave the ball away, but you're not going to hear anybody complain about how many times Raheem Sterling and Joao Felix gave the ball away. But we're going to focus. That's the problem with us. With Mason Mount, we focus on what he didn't do and what bad things he did. And for other players, we gave them the benefit of the doubt, and we care about how flair they are, how silky. Did you see the turn? Okay. And what the turn means. Did he score? No. People want to forget about the one-on-one that he missed. But for Mason Mount, he lost the ball. All right. Is the ball that he lost cause a direct goal? No. Who lost the ball that we conceded? And when you go to details, you will see that we just highlight, emphasize on mistakes from Mount, and we don't see the good side because we already have a mindset. He's bad. He's hyped by the media. He's English academy. Get rid of him. So we don't judge him like anybody else. He's already guilty of every bad or wrongdoing at Chelsea. Even yesterday we lost because of Mason Mount. That's the way it is. But he came for how many minutes? That's the problem.
Yeah, but the start of the season, last season, it's not only about this season. For the last 1.5 years, he has been not up to the standard.
Yeah,
And
but
a lot of players, like people think like we are targeting Mount because we are people don't say these things about Havertz as well, but honestly, like we should target Mount, we should target Havertz, all these players, like they are not good enough for Chelsea. Like it's not an agenda just against Mount. It's an agenda against bad players, like players who don't make us better. And I feel like Mount has hit his ceiling.
22, 24 years old, I don't think so. The way and let me justify my theory here is that just because for the last 4 years we haven't got really like a coach, somebody who can coach players, somebody who can know what position is best for the player and develop that players from that position. Our strikers, all of them complained. Timo Werner complained about Thomas Tuchel. Kai Havertz, the same. 2-0, people. 2-0 for United.
Wow.
This is going to be ridiculous. This is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like a ping-pong score here. 2-0 already in 21 minutes. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what that is going to be? This is crazy.
It's because Sevilla's trash. Sevilla's trash, bro. I don't know how they got there. They're very lucky. Very, very lucky.
How can you say that?
They're trash, bro. They're in the what do you call this when you're about to get descended in the relegation zone?
Relegation.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
trash.
they sacked Lopetegui, right?
Yes, sir, because they have an Argentine coach. So
No, they sacked him too. I know him.
Sampaoli?
Sampaoli. They sacked him already.
What?
Yeah, they sacked
Jesus.
Sampaoli like 2 to 3 weeks ago. He's out.
Damn, that is your theory.
Yes, that's my theory.
Jesus. Yeah, they're trash.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year it's all about Syria. Syria clubs are doing well. In the Champions League,
Yeah,
we
but there are
have
a bunch
three
of
Syria.
racists there. There's a bunch of racists over there. I think all the African or dark skinned players should go like, you know what? If Italian clubs want us, we're gonna say no. That's it. It's that easy.
Yeah, but
That's-
it's just a portion of fans. Like, it's not a whole country.
But
That
that
is the
is
theory.
that is just like making them win. I don't want those people to win. I want to go there and smash your team and show you the middle finger. You know?
Question for you guys. I think the only solution I have, I think, is in my head. I think maybe you guys can agree with it, but I want to hear what you guys say. What do you do to these clubs, to these fans that they're doing this? How can you make it hurt? How can you make it stop? Actually,
You ban them from stadiums because now you can even find a needle in the middle of the stadium. Cameras are everywhere. You can tell exactly. You can even read the lips of somebody. Now, nowhere to hide. So you find those people, you ban them. The problem is in Italy, they still have, even authority, they don't really take it seriously. They're gonna say, okay, we're gonna close partial, like 1/4 of your stadium, for example. But Romelu Lukaku still suspended for 3 games. You know what I mean? Like
is he really?
Yeah, he's still suspended because apparently that is provocating whatever fans. So
That's such a stupid rule. Like, now you can what's the word?
provoke.
Provoke. Yeah, provoke. Yeah, so it's such a stupid, like, football is a connection between the players and the fans. Like, I remember the days, like, fans used to throw bottles at Adebayor when he scored against Arsenal. Yeah, that was such a beautiful moment. We want I personally want the players to provoke the fans every time they score, and the fans to, like, not racially abuse players, but
Yeah,
make life
it's
difficult
part
for
of
them.
it's kind of part of the atmosphere and part of football. But but what they forgot is Lukaku just responded to the abuses. That's why he did the celebration of shut up kind of stuff. And then it was like, oh, you provoked them. I mean, how that
It's
is?
such a harmless.
I am just responding to what they just did to me.
It's such a harmless thing to do.
Yeah.
It's just a gesture.
Jadon Sancho is taking a corner kick, people. Number 25, Jadon Sancho. Come on. Sancho is...
that guy sucks.
Huh?
A lot of these English players are very pushed, right? Like, they're horrible. You got
Like
Jaden, Mount.
Mason Mount.
Kalim Hassan-Odoi. Put them, all of them. Jude Bellingham. Okay. Jude
Like, I hate the
Bellingham,
whole,
Frank
"It's coming
Lampard,
home."
John Terry.
Every
All of
World
them are
Cup.
horrible, right?
Every World Cup, every Euros, this is what you hear. It's coming home. It's
Yeah.
coming home. The only one time it came home, quote unquote, it went home, was only once, and because that World Cup was in England. So
Yeah, they were going to win if it wasn't for Maradona, hand of God, though.
I'm just saying, if you want to call
Maradona,
it
yeah,
home,
but you don't take to consideration also context behind it. Do you think if Maradona didn't score that hand of God and England qualified for the final, do you think that they were going to lose it? That is unknown. Nobody knows, but they had a chance. You stole the chance from them. You Messi's country. You stole the
I'm
chance.
telling you,
And let
bro.
me tell you something else.
Yes.
South Africa 2010. Lampard,
Oof, I
what a
love it.
goal. Did you see the goal from Frank Lampard? The VAR
Beautiful.
wasn't there. The goal line technology not there. Everybody could tell it was a goal. And you know how
Yeah.
much the first goal can count? The goal can count. Yeah, I understand they went to lose like 2 or 3-0, something ridiculous like that.
4-0.
But
4-0.
that first goal from Frank Lampard, people don't understand how that can really affect your mind. So that is another injustice, but nobody's gonna say it because he's coming home. He's been coming home for ages. He never arrived. He's still driving.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be home if it's only
But
been there once.
Yeah.
The Brazilians could say that. The Brazilians could say it's coming home. That makes more sense.
Yeah. England's GPS is not working.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, I don't get it, Mr. Uggs. Are you an English fan? Are you a French fan? Are you an African fan?
Me, I'm
What
a
are you,
justice.
sir?
I'm a justice. I'm kind of a justice. I don't like injustice. I like everything to work like perfectly, but it's not in this world. You know what I mean? That is just me being deluded. But I like to defend people who've been,
Deluded.
you know, people who've been
But
like,
what? Okay, like
yeah.
who? Honestly, though, who is the team? Like, oh my God, World Cup season's here. I want them to win it first.
Underdogs first. Right now, I'm
No,
sick
oh
and
my
tired.
God. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
because justice need to be done. If you look
Okay,
at
but
our
what's
team,
your nationality then?
if you look at France, right? I claim myself to be French, but you know what I mean.
Okay, you're French.
So, if you take all the African players over there, okay, you send them back home, send them back home to their parent countries.
Yes.
Do you think like France is gonna be the same?
No. Hell no.
That's why I want, because there is a lot of injustice there. If you take all the English players that play for England instead of Jamaica or instead of Senegal or Nigeria, and then you see that injustice is a lot here. So if
the one person that played is from Jamaica. He's kind of trash, so he could go back.
Who?
I don't even think the English want him. It's Mr. Sterling.
Sterling,
Yes.
to be honest, he's playing good for his country, for England. He's good for England. He's just he's trash for Chelsea. Yeah, he's trash.
England don't even face good teams. So
Exactly.
yeah, and whenever they face a decent team, they lose.
Yes, exactly. See, this guy knows. I love it. See, he knows.
I think they beat some very good teams in the World Cup in Russia.
No. Oh, in Russia. But nobody saw that World Cup. Nobody liked that World Cup.
It was the one with France won, right?
Yeah, nobody cared about that World Cup.
It didn't exist. Only when Argentina and Messi wins, that counts.
Look, the best World Cup was last year, and the second one is 2010.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
And the second to best game ever, the first game being obviously the World Cup final, but the second best game ever is Uruguay versus Ghana. What a match. Talk about passion. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, right?
What a game. Oh.
You like all the controversy in the world. When there are so many injustice, handballs, hand of God, you love it. That's why you do. Injustice goes not given. That's how you love it.
They got the penalty, and guess what? He hit the crossbar. He wanted to do the crossbar challenge, so boom.
Sabitzer today scored a couple of goals. He's on fire today. All right, so people, 30 minutes in this game, and 31 actually. Manchester United 2, Sevilla 0, Juventus 0, Sporting Lisbon 0, Bayern Leverkusen 0, Royal Union SG 0, and
Was that the Conference League?
Feyenoord beat AS Roma early on 1-0. Yeah, you wanted to say something? What are you opening?
Oh, a can of Mountain Dew Energy. Now, would you guys be bothered if Chelsea makes it to the conference, that Super Conference League thing?
Conference League thing. Well, depend on how you see it. If we don't get in Europe, that means less games and no development for the youngsters from the academy. But if you see it from another perspective, that is not Chelsea level. It's going to be embarrassing even for us to be there. So, I don't know. Whatever it is, what it is. You can't even talk about the Conference League without even winning a damn game, bro. We don't even win a game. How and where that is going to come from? Where? 9 games to go. Who are you going to beat here to get to Conference League? Forget about it. Not going to happen.
I think Chelsea's I think the situation it goes further than players and coaches. I think it's a sponsorship. I think it's that big number 3. It's got to go.
Yeah.
It's got to go.
We have a lot of issues, right? We have the Nike issue. Nike hates Chelsea, that's for sure. Because the shirt, the kit that they make is always the ugliest one is for Chelsea. They make good, classy kind of kit, but when it comes to Chelsea, they try to complicate everything. They're going to make everything right, and then different kind of pattern in one shirt, square here, snake kind of pattern over there, and then a lot of black stuff all over the place. It's just disgusting. And then you got the tree logo, ugly,
horrible.
huge logo in front. So I want Adidas to come back and Samsung.
And Didier.
I want a shirt where like there's a remote control taser. So whenever someone misses a chance, you hit the button.
You can just like, damn. You
Yeah.
can shock them. Whoa.
Like a
That's-
built-in something
Yeah.
inside the shirt.
I'm telling you right now, Manchester United can score at least 5 goals in this. It's just all been United. I'm just even surprised why it's not like 4-0 already. They're just playing like boys against men here.
Yeah, so Ten Hag's gonna win a trophy in his first season.
He already won one. The
Oh yeah,
Carabao
he
Cup.
won. Yeah, okay. So he's gonna do a double.
They're still in the FA Cup probably. It's gonna be, I don't know. Remind me if I'm wrong, but I don't even care about those competitions anymore. That's how bad it's been for my team.
But
Yeah.
don't you think no matter how bad your team is, you're still going to be a Chelsea fan no matter what? So they
Yeah,
don't
I'm
care?
gonna go even to the championship. I'll go with Chelsea. You see me doing watch-alongs in the championship. No problem. I understand. Yeah, like seriously, I understood. This season, I always tell people for years since I started this channel, at some point we're gonna have to struggle because we are not entitled to anything. Nobody owns us nothing. At some point we're gonna hit the wall and we're gonna have to learn the hard way. I've been telling people for years. So I prepare myself to accept few years of misery, if I can call it misery. But I understand this is a process. That is life, man. It's life.
That is your theory.
Yeah, that is my theory.
Yo, this United game, man, they're like this shouldn't even be playing right now. Horrible.
5 attempts in the last few minutes for United. 0 attempt for for this Sevilla. Yeah, it doesn't look like they're playing anything really.
Nah, Sevilla's trash. Do you do sports betting or no?
No, I don't do betting. It's against what I believe. It's against my faith. I don't. That's why you try to bring me to. Oh, let's bet on this. No, I don't do that. Remember that I told you if we have to kind of bet on something, let's go and give some money to animal shelter or something because I'm an animal guy. So if
All right, let's make a deal. Let's make a deal. I think it's better, right?
yeah, let's make a deal.
Yes. If I think Chelsea's going to make it to the next round, if they do, you have to put out a video of you shooting the net. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shooting my training video. The problem I have
Yes.
here, you know that I coach a bunch of kids. The kid in trouble.
Yeah, but just you. Just
so
you.
I don't want to get in trouble with their parents. Or
No, but just you.
yeah, shooting. Yeah, you're gonna see me. We're going on tour for the Premier League. So you're gonna see. I'm gonna bring my footballs and all that, so we can stop somewhere if we see a football field somewhere. Bam, we go play football, and you will see how skillful I am. You know, I can fight in that Chelsea team right now and get my place. If somebody like Raheem Sterling is getting 350K a week, how about me?
Oof.
How about me? You know,
I'll be okay with a 10K a week. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, give me 10K a week. Or even a month. Just give me a month, okay? This is a discount. Discount for Chelsea. Don't worry about it. I'll be driving my 1996 Honda Civic every single day to training. Don't worry. I don't need a Ferrari.
You'll get a Twig.
Yeah,
Twingo, what is it, Twig?
yeah, are you getting to Shakira and and his ex-husband thing, Gerard Piqué? I think she said something in that line of okay, you are leaving a Ferrari to a Twig, or you living like
Yeah, you're leaving a Ferrari to drive a Twig.
yeah.
And then he put out something like, yeah, but you fuel up both cars with the same gas.
Somebody
You know
got
the gas
a red
pump?
car. Somebody got a red car here.
We got Day here in the call.
They are checking it. They are checking it. Yeah. Good evening, bro.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Casemiro really been murdered here. Casemiro,
Good, bro.
Casemiro might go out. Oh my goodness, that was.
Did he
bad.
get a red card again, Casemiro?
No,
No.
the foul was committed
Sevilla.
against him.
Okay.
Actually. Oh, the more they watch,
You got stepped on?
that is leg breaking kind of. Get him out. Get him out now.
Who was it, Lamella? Yeah.
Eric Lamela or
Ouch.
somebody else. He's a
Yeah,
Tottenham. He's a
ouch.
Tottenham boy.
It's not a record. They didn't give me record.
Potential they are checking, but he got a yellow. But I want him to get
It's
a red.
over. It's over.
It's over.
I don't think it's a rug.
Yeah.
But if it was
I don't think it was
if it
intentional.
was Casemiro doing the same thing, he was going to get the red card. You know why? Because of his reputation. Reputation now is like Casemiro is getting a red card, so you live with that kind of reputation. He got 2 red cards in the Premier League already. So, oh my goodness.
I don't think it was that bad.
That is your opinion. And you know
Yeah,
why I say that. That is your theory. All right.
Bruno Fernandes must have a yellow card no matter how.
Nah, you see, look, he's up. He's good.
Bruno is so annoying. He's always complaining and diving
Yeah,
around.
he complete too much.
Yeah. Even United fans don't like him because of it.
He fake
You know,
injuries.
he's a
He fake
Portuguese.
yellow. He fake like penalties. He wanna.
You know, he's a Portuguese player. He's from Portuguese. So
Don't talk about people's nationalities, bro. It has nothing to do with somebody's country here.
Look at his brother Ronaldo. Look at his brother Ronaldo. When you change it,
That
he
is a
start talking.
stereotype. That is a
When you,
stereotype. I don't like
No,
that,
I
to
agree
be
with
honest
them.
with you.
I agree with them, though. Come on.
No, because of Messi. I
yes.
know what you're trying to say here. I don't like that.
No.
Anybody can fake. Listen, anybody can fake. He has nothing to do with people's nationalities. That's a stereotyping
I
right
agree
there.
with them.
Bruno is Ronaldo. He doesn't fake. He doesn't fake anymore. That is Messi's
No, but he
people.
cries
That
a lot.
no.
Yeah. And that is not
That
a
is your theory.
a
That
fact.
is your theory.
That is a fact.
Just because you are Portuguese doesn't mean that yeah. No, it's not about a country here.
Now Bruno got a yellow.
no, bro. As for me, I can't. A lot of Portuguese as Africa, like Morocco, Algeria, those. You know, their behavior. They behave like some of them
Children.
behave like Africa.
That is stereotyping. I don't wanna get to that field because I don't like discrimination. Yeah. Just because few people did something, it's just like saying, oh, the Russians are bad because there's a war. No, there are good people there that they don't like even that, what is happening. So you can't just generalize everything just because Bruno is faking injuries and all that. No, I don't believe you, bro.
Any more statements, Mr. Loveday?
Any more statement? You want him to continue? Doing it?
Anything else? Maybe about the English?
Rakitic had a free kick that he skied it. He took advices from Ronaldo, huh?
The rocket ball.
Rakitic used to play for you guys.
He's a beast.
Barcelona.
He's a great player.
Yeah, but you just got rid of him.
You know, he's declining.
The pattern that Sevilla is playing, we made Mayu to punish them very well today.
They are not good. I'm just surprised.
Any statements on the English?
They don't sit back.
Any statements on the English?
Their defense is very open.
Yeah, Sevilla are not good today.
That is what we are trying to avoid yesterday.
Chelsea, you mean?
Yeah.
They try to avoid what?
We try to concentrate. We try to concentrate on the defense, and we eat any counter attack. That's what Lampard was trying to do yesterday, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, because what people don't understand is you can come up with a plan and you have a counter plan from the opposition team. So you're not alone on that pitch because somebody else is studying what you're doing and trying to defeat that. So when we Chelsea fans, we try to analyze games, we think that, it's supposed to be us. It's supposed, entitlement everywhere. Entitlement. That's supposed to be Chelsea doing this and that. You forgot that you're playing against a world-class coach, world-class players that are going to defeat what you're trying to do.
That is your theory.
For the panel, I have a question.
Yes.
Let's go one by one. Name me 3 players from this United team you would take at Chelsea.
Ooh, Casemiro. What's his name? The short dude in the back.
Varane?
No, him too. And
Lisandro
the guy that he plays
Martinez.
next to, Martinez.
Okay.
Those three.
Let's go, Mr. Loveday. What are your players from Manchester United? You will take it
I'll
for
go
Chelsea.
for Bruno
Okay.
Oh,
Martinez
Okay.
and
Two. You already said two.
Casemiro.
You already said two. So
no, he
Casemiro.
said three.
Three
three.
players.
And Casemiro. All right.
He said three.
For me, now it's my turn, right? I would take Harry Maguire,
Oh.
Phil Jones, and Scott McTominay, and people like that. Well, what we really need, what really Chelsea need at the moment that United got that we don't have. So I would think here we need a goal scorer.
Oh.
United don't have a goal scorer. So bring Rashford, for example, because you have to choose regardless. So Rashford is in good form, probably him. And then in the midfield, I'm not sure, Casemiro and Kante. Is he like a sitting midfielder, or he likes to go forward?
He's a sitter.
A sitter. Yeah. Him and the Kante, it's my walk. How old is he, Casemiro?
32?
30.
Or 30?
Oh,
yeah, or
okay.
in his 30s.
Yeah.
On his 30s.
Early 30s.
Okay. That is another option. I don't think I'm gonna go for Bruno because he's not my kind. He's gonna fake a lot of stuff on the pitch.
Oh,
What la 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 means. And then
that's his name.
Believe me or not, I would take Jadon Sancho at Chelsea Football Club. I know he's not doing that good at the moment.
wanted to score.
He's not doing it good at the moment, but he can improve with the new manager. We are lacking. We don't have clinical. If we can get the Jadon Sancho of Borussia, and then we have a good player. Bruno is on the pitch crying again. This guy.
Love Day. Any more statements? Maybe on the English?
What?
The Germans?
Statement about them?
Yeah, because earlier, he said French, but now we can move on to the English.
Yeah.
So my players would be Casemiro. I would take Mason Greenwood.
With all the issues that he has in the justice.
I don't care about those.
Exactly.
Okay.
And my third one would be. They have such a bad squad, like.
Wow, they almost scored.
I have a question.
Let him finish. Let him finish the third person that he wants to see at Chelsea. Mason Greenwood and Casemiro and who else? You don't like Jadon Sancho? Bruno Fernandes?
I would take Bruno, yeah, because his end product is insane. And he's a leader as well. Like he's the captain.
Yeah,
so
he yells at people.
we need a little.
Yelling at people doesn't mean you are necessarily a leader.
At least he's showing passion. We need that in a squad.
But the same people, the same you, if we talk about Mason Mount when he, give a lot of energy and yell at people or whatever, it's not enough. But Bruno now is enough. Okay, people, so it's halftime here. Manchester United 2, Sevilla 0.
I have to go now.
Okay, sure. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much for helping. come back tomorrow probably, or on Saturday for the game. I don't know when I'm gonna be live again, but yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah, all right, guys.
God bless. Blessings. All right.
Thank you.
That was my brother Hussein from Canada, our noisy neighbors. All right.
Hey, that's a stereotype.
Huh?
That's a stereotype.
No, that he knows that is a banter. There's a big difference between banter and stereotyping. All right. Noisy neighbors, they always celebrate like if they won the World Cup. The one time they beat the US for the last 30 years, they celebrated. It was a public holiday over there.
I know, it was so sad.
Because they beat us one time in 30 years. That's how noisy they are. So they deserve that name of noisy neighbors.
And then they got to the World Cup and then they flopped.
Yeah, they didn't even win a game. They missed a penalty by Davis.
I think they only scored 1 goal.
I don't know if they even scored. Probably, yes. Yeah, probably. I have to double
Davis
check.
scored.
He scored? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But he missed a penalty. And his girlfriend left. Because he was cheating. He was cheating with other girls.
What? Is this real?
Yeah, it's real. It's going on right now. It's just like Gerard Piqué and Shakira. It's online right now, man. Where have you been? I think you were sleeping under a big rock or something.
I thought she was the one that cheated on him.
No, the guy cheated on the girlfriend. Or vice versa, whatever your theory is.
But all right, man. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
So you're leaving?
Call in whenever. Yeah.
All right, man. Enjoy your dinner, your steaks, and all that. I'm gonna be here for a little while, answering to some questions and reading some social media posts until when I get a call for the Blue Army, and then I'm gonna have to drive and go get the Blue Army in my blue van.
Sounds good.
Good. See you.
All right, brother.
All right. Okay, people. So if you wanna join me, this is the link here. I will be here for a little while. If I don't get anybody, and then the second half is gonna be audio commentary only. The second half, the first half was all amazing because I had people helping, and it was so awesome. All right. Any questions? People are gone. Rashid 10 said that we are cooking. Sabitzer, what a bowler on loan. Yeah, sign him permanently, right? Sign him. Rashid. Kenny said that Sabitzer has more goals than Felix and Modric combined. No, that is not true. How many goals Sabitzer got since he joined Manchester United? I thought today was he scored a couple goals today, right? But Joao Felix scored 2 goals already for Chelsea. And tell us how many goals. Just don't say more goals. You are a Manchester United fan and you're supposed to know about how many goals he scored. Yeah, 3 goals. That's true. That's true. If it's true goal, and that is true because Mikhailo Modric hasn't scored any goal for Chelsea. And Joao Felix only scored 2 goals. Yeah, so that's true. That's true. He scored more goals than everybody than the entire front line at Chelsea, if I am not mistaken. And Erling Haaland scored more goals than the entire Chelsea team. Entire Chelsea team. That's how bad it is, my friends. We are so bad. Banter, really. All right. So this is it. This is it, man. We are just laughing stock. Laughing stock, to be honest with you. So the first half. So early on, Feyenoord scored 1-0 against the AS Roma. Manchester United are leading 2-0 against Sevilla. It's halftime. 0-0 halftime between Juventus and Sporting Lisbon. Leverkusen against Union SG, 0-0 halftime. So the second half, we're gonna do audio commentary if I don't get anybody here to help me comment the game. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. 5 more minutes to go until the game restarts. If you are on social media, you can follow me here. Green Turf social media. And this is Joao Felix yesterday against Real Madrid, right? Imagine if it was Mason Mount missing this kind of opportunity. Just imagine. Imagine the hate he was going to get. But it's Felix, so you can't say anything. You need to improve. Need to improve, my friends. Need to improve. So everybody, please, if you are on social, let's follow each other. Let's grow the community. All right, all right. Chelsea need God. Chelsea need God. Do you think like Chelsea don't have God with them? So you think every team that will lose games just has something to do with God? What God is all about here? I don't know. Sometimes God wants you to go through those painful moments so they can teach you a lesson. So God is not only winning. Just read the Bible or read the whatever you believe in, just read. God always put people through certain things just to test you and to build you. So probably this is the moment Chelsea fans needed to learn and to appreciate when we win games and when we win trophies, because now nothing is given for free. You have to work. You know what I mean? So we have God already, and I'm so grateful that we go through this kind of moment, because people are gonna learn how to love the club more in difficult time instead of just when we win. You know what I mean? Sok Hank say, oh, likely Chelsea doesn't lose today. It's a good day. Chelsea are not playing today. And Chelsea actually had training session today. At least Frank Lampard don't want to give them like 2 days off when we lose, because remember under Graham Potter, when we lose a game, you got 2 days off. You got rewarded for losing. Now it's you have to go and walk. Know what I mean? So look at that. Focus. Focus on what? Focus on what? This is the training session today, people. Mason Mount in training and all the good stuff. The boys gave everything. Remember that? The boys gave everything, everybody. The boys gave everything. All right, people. So slowly and surely the game is going to restart. Let me refresh my stream. The second half is gonna be just audio commentary because I am tired and I need people to come here and join me. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Only one click away, my friend. One click away. And I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers in this channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, let's do it. And the link always provided for people to call. Look at this. You click here and you join us for free. All right. Let me go and check. What is the point of keeping another goal struggle, Joao Felix? We need someone who can hit the ground running. That's what you mean? Now, because we really need that kind of players in our attack right now. And this is what I told you. If you follow me, you watch my videos a lot, I always don't want to sell people illusions. When you bring somebody, it looks good on paper and people will go crazy. Chelsea fans will go crazy and tell you how awesome he is, how he's better than Mason Mount, better than everything that ever happened to Chelsea. All that is vibes, narrative, theories. Now when it comes to performing on the pitch is a different story. I hope that Chelsea fans can learn a lesson and stop making theories and lying to people. You know what I mean? Every time we spend money on somebody, oh no, I know him. I knew him from wow. He's a bowler. He's better than Mason Mount. He's gonna do this and that. Most of them, they come to Chelsea, they struggle. You know what I mean? So people need to stop selling people illusions. Now it's about Nkunku. Nkunku is gonna come conking. He's gonna conking. He's gonna cook a Chelsea Football Club, blah, blah, blah. Wait and see what's gonna happen. Give him a chance to adapt to the league and all that. Nothing is a guarantee. Nobody knows. So, when we signed Joao Felix, everybody jumped and say how awesome and how many goals he's gonna score for Chelsea. I told you people, relax. Now you see what I was talking about back then. Why Chelsea? But listen, to finish with Joao Felix situation, I still like the guy. I still think that with a better manager, better coaching, he's gonna score goals. The entire team been all over the place. So I still like the guy, but I am going to criticize him fairly because you don't miss those kind of chances. Harry Maguire is on, people. Captain Maguire is on for Manchester United. Why is Chelsea linked with another centre-back when we have Colwill coming back? I think they are planning already about getting rid of certain players in that centre-back position. I think they might sell Trevor Chalobah because he's on the bench all the time. I don't think managers rate him. I think also Koulibaly could leave Chelsea Football Club. You never know. And we have 39 years old Thiago Silva. Next season, he's going to be 39. So I think they are building for the future. And that guy, Axel Disasi, is a very, very good center back from Monaco. So we're going to have Colwell. We have Badiashile. We have Fofana. And then we have Disasi. Still 4 regular, very good center backs. I don't have any problem with that. You know, that guy is another monster from Monaco. That guy is so good. Badiashile, when we bought him, many people didn't believe that he was a good player. Look at him today. So I kind of understand why they want to buy somebody in the defense, because we're going to get rid of many players next summer. Koulibaly, man, come on. The level is just down. All right, people, so since I've been waiting for people to call so we can comment this game together, and nobody is calling, so I am going to let you with audio commentary here. Enjoy. God bless you. Like, subscribe, share, all the good stuff, and I will see you next time.
Bruno Fernandes misses the second leg in Sevilla for an accumulation of yellow cards. Juventus against Sporting Club de Portugal. It's Szczesny that came off injured. Mattia Perin on. It's the backup goalkeeper for Juventus now, trying to defend here.
To produce his first save of the night. Little speculator there. Sporting hoping to accumulate from the corner. Discussion about where it's precisely the right blade of grass. There must be at least the suggestion that it's overhanging the paint on the quadrant. Edwards' delivery again to that near post. And they have not been profitable at all.
We're in Germany, where Bayer Leverkusen is on a 7-game win streak under Xabi Alonso. You can even stretch it to a 9-game undefeated streak, in which they beat Bayern just a couple of match days ago. It was actually Nagelsmann's last game managing. Here's Union Saint-Gilloise trying to break that streak.
Comes up with yet another European goal. And another chapter in the Union Saint-Gilloise fairy tale is being written in the Europa League. And this man is penning the lyrics. It's his 7th goal of the European campaign. Lazar Amani onto Tuma. It's a really good ball, this, out wide. And then it's all about Boniface, his confidence in front of goal.
And as if Union Saint-Gilloise was listening to me, and as if Victor Boniface knew how much we hyped him up in the pre-game. What a golazo. He is now the joint top goal scorer in the Europa League alongside Marcus Rashford, Charlie.
That man is gone this summer. Victor Boniface has been on fire, and just knowing where the defender's body is shaped, he used him as a shield. The keeper couldn't see clearly, and he bends it perfectly to the far post, and he hits it just with the right angle and the right curve that the keeper had no chance at it. That type of shot, when you hit it with pace, it's so unstoppable for the keeper. Victor Boniface is a special player.
This one, the entire time he's doing the math. He's lining up the angle for the far post. It's a slotted finish. Just before this, in the first half, he was striking it more with power. He has a lot of different facets to his game, a lot of different tools. This time you see a little bit of finesse from him, but again, getting the angles and all the math right is not easy at speed, and he's making it look very easy. Look at the energy, look at the way he keeps pressing the ball.
Would you have scouted him? Would you have been able to find him?
I'm telling you, when you get there, you're already late. So someone's already been there.
Mind you, Union Saint-Gilloise, this isn't a team that you normally see in Europe. It's their first European campaign in 58 years. And they're going up against a Champions League finalist, a big name like Bayer Leverkusen. Sporting Club de Portugal, Marcus Edwards on the ball, lays it off, and here they come charging forward against Juve.
Gonçalves, Edwards, promise here for Sporting. Chiesa.
You're not watching Serie A week in, week out. Some people might be surprised that Sporting has taken 50 minutes to Juve and have them pinned so far back.
57% possession from Sporting. Some people...
Pulls his way past Gudel. He's done everything right. It's coming on. Here's Sancho. Didn't do that right. And Montiel can shepherd it behind. Jadon Sancho annoyed with himself. Promising because of Harry Maguire's skill here. Bono goes to the right. Jesus Navas, expertly controlled. The sort of touch that one of his Manchester City successors, Riyad Mahrez, is associated with. Navas in a hurry. Bruno Fernandes lost the ball to Nianzou, but Manchester United didn't see it away from themselves for long. Sancho easily past Fernando. Not so easily past Montiel, and down too easily. Erik ten Hag allowing himself a brief smile before becoming refocused again. 50th game in charge, looks as though it's going to result in a 36th win for the 8th United manager in 10 seasons since the retirement of the great Sir Alex Ferguson. Might Ten Hag be the one to come closest of all to restoring at least some of those former glories? Marcus Rashford will be missing for the next 2 or 3 games at least with a groin injury. 28 goals this season. His best goal season by a distance. He scored 20 goals in 28 games since the World Cup. He scored 3 at that for England. A big miss. Maguire will tidy that up. And 10 minutes played of the second half that have only given Sevilla even more reason to believe that they can get a goal back at least tonight and stay in this tie for the second leg on home turf. They have won 31 of their last 34 knockout ties in the Europa League or in its previous incarnation, the UEFA Cup. Here's Anthony. Nianzou across. A little bit of momentum taken out of the move. Bruno Fernandes. That's a really good ball. Martial let it sail over him. Really was crying out to be attacked by somebody. Look at the way this swings in. Just too high and over the head of Martial. Here's Montiel, allowed to go a long way. He should have done better once he got to the edge of the box, but how careless is that from Manchester United? Here's Navas with time to look and set and get it in for Gudel, who's gone for the acrobatic, and he couldn't do that with an opponent so close. Casemiro standing right next to him. Yellow card for Nemanja Gudel. Casemiro eyes on the ball, and he got his head to it, but he took a fair chunk of the boot of Gudel in the aftermath. Luckily it was the top of the boot rather than the extra hard bits at the bottom that caught him. So still 2-0 Manchester United. Those goals in the first half of the first half, both scored by Marcel Sabitzer, 7 minutes or so apart. Nianzou. Bruno Fernandes beats Fernando, but Fernando has it now. Sancho. Space opening up, and the pass is on for Anthony. Followed every step by Marcel. Martial goes thundering in again. And the referee is going to give a free kick for Sevilla. He was waiting to see whether they could break downfield. Christian Eriksen is about to come on for Manchester United. He's been out with an ankle injury. He was back on substitute duty at the weekend. Wan-Bissaka. Casemiro. Thrown into Rakitic. Given away to Wan-Bissaka. Sabitzer. Lucas Ocampos was into the challenge, and the free kick goes to Sevilla. And they've taken it too quickly for their own good. Nobody was anywhere near ready for that. It's a waste of a promising situation as Sancho slipped. They come again, Sevilla. It's Montiel. Montiel out to the back. Goodell's missed it. And Bruno Fernandes turns before giving it away to Fernando. It's been a theme of the night. Here's Navas. Montiel. Collected by Martial, being followed by Nianzou. The pass is on for Anthony. Sancho is through the middle, being followed by Bruno Fernandes. It's Anthony. It's off the woodwork. He had Marcel well beaten. He had Bono well beaten. And that post still shaking. The way he started the game, you fancied him to score tonight. This is the closest that he's come. Off the inside. A triple change to be made by Erik ten Hag. Wout Weghorst, Christian Eriksen, Anthony Langa are the players coming on. Bruno Fernandes is off. One of the reasons for that is the yellow card he's picked up harshly, I think, for handball in the first half. Yellow card that'll rule him out of next week's second leg. So on comes Eriksen. Anthony Martial has also made way. And Jadon Sancho, the third player to be replaced. Rare chance to play for Anthony Langa this season. I think that's indicative of just how Erik ten Hag is feeling about this. He thinks the game, not the tie, but the game tonight should certainly have been wrapped up. Malacia. Martinez. Maguire. That was Elanga. This is Casemiro. Now Wan-Bissaka. Anthony waits wide. Anthony stepping his way through, but not all the way. I think we've seen signs of a step up in intensity from Manchester United again now, and Anthony's leading that. Not for the first time tonight, 2 balls on the pitch. Eriksen. Once more the Dane. Anthony. And didn't come off. Marcus Acuna trying to see the ball out. And being held on to, and there's a little bit of a South American square up here. Brazil against Argentina. What did Anthony do that upset Acuna so much? He's holding him in the first place, dragging down on the shirt. That's why the flag was waving for a free kick. Then he had a little kick out at him, tried to swipe the right leg away. Acuna went back down. Nor will Manchester United's number 21. Rakitic looks as though he's playing the calming role for the opponent. Weghorst closes down Bono. That could have gone anywhere, that could have gone in. That's great work from the Dutch substitute. Bono so slow here. Look at Weghorst. It's not the quickest, but sheer determination got him there to stop Bono clearing easily. Might not score many goals, but he does everything with what he has got. And for that reason, he's as popular as he can be with Manchester United supporters. Eriksen, back to De Gea. Anthony was shown a yellow card for that brush with Acuna. It's time for a Sevilla change, and it's one I think that we've been expecting for quite a while. Eric Lamela is the player to make way, and they're going to have a proper centre-forward on the field in Youssef En-Nesyri, who's scored in his last 2 matches. He's the top scorer this season with 14. His next goal will make it a half-century of goals for Sevilla, for the Moroccan international. Just gives them a bit more to work with at the top end, and they have got something to go at. Navas. What was the problem here? It's Montiel, who was caught by Weghorst, but I didn't see too much of a blow to the face. Let's see. There's a little one off the shoulder up onto the side of the cheek. Nothing too much. A little bit of feeling creeping into this. Should make for an interesting second leg if it's still close enough to be exciting in terms of the scoreline. More painful than it looked for Gonzalo Montiel. I suppose Wout Weghorst is a big lad. The 2 goals that have made the score 2-0. Both scored by the Austrian Marcel Sabitzer, with well-timed runs and excellent finishes. Three goals in 13 Manchester United games. He's joining on loan from Bayern Munich. That's 1 more goal than he managed in 54 games for them, more than he has managed. Montiel wants back on. Rakitic turning his attentions to Wan-Bissaka. Here's Anthony. Maguire. The scoreline suggests a home team in control. What we've seen for large parts of this second half and the latter stages of the first is that it's not quite that clear cut. Weghorst loses out to Montiel. That's high, right into the corner, but it will just be a throw for Manchester United. 1 more goal before the end of tonight sees them with 1 foot in the semi-finals. Montiel's taking on somebody twice his size there. Weghorst waiting for it. Marcel heads out. Wan-Bissaka. Down easily under Rakitic's challenge. Casemiro. Touch back to Weghorst. Touch further back to Malacia. Ilanga. Eriksson. And Ilanga hadn't gone. The ball has. Manchester United fans singing about going to Wembley. They are indeed doing that weekend after next. Playing Brighton and Hove Albion in the FA Cup semi-final. There is the prospect of an all-Manchester FA Cup final in England for the first time ever, with City playing Sheffield United in the other semi the day before. And United have already been there and won this season, picking up the English League Cup by beating Newcastle. Maguire, all in all, with one trophy in the bag and still two more to fight for. It's a very successful first season for Erik ten Hag. Another yellow card coming here, and the war continues over on that side of the field. Marcus Acuna picks up yet another caution. Player who's been sent off just a dozen times in his club career, most recent being at the weekend against Celta Vigo. There it is, holding on to Anthony. Maguire. That's gone against Sabitzer. It's a niggly stage of the game, this. Not quite sure how that could have been a free kick against Sabitzer, though. He's off balance, and it's Marçal who's gone towering above him. I don't think there's a lot wrong either way. It's just a dizzying blow for the goal scorer tonight. Well, in trying to get another goal back, there's another change. And this is all about attack, with Tanguy Nianzou making way for Suso. Centre back on. Forward-thinking midfielder on. Centre back off, forward-thinking midfielder on. Suso was a scorer last time these sides met in the semi-final of this competition in Cologne, Germany. One-legged affair, 2-1 Sevilla. Came from behind with goals from Suso and Luc de Jong. Bono was outstanding in their goal that night. Won 3-2 against Inter in the final 5 days later, the last of their 6 Europa Leagues won. Christian Eriksen playing for Inter in that final. $16 and a bit minutes plus stoppage time to go in this quarter-final first leg. Montiel. And Neziri held off by Maguire. Casemiro, that was rash. Jesus Navas is onto it. Suso. Rakitic. There's real severe pressure still to come in this game. Montiel. Navas. Martinez was there. This is Rakitic. Suso. It's got that battle. Rakitic. Jesus Navas. Montiel. Wan-Bissaka was waiting for it. Casemiro caused him a problem. And it won't be a problem for De Gea with that shot from Rakitic, though. And a bit of a storm's been weathered by Manchester United. These two are all right. Maguire. Martinez. Here's Malacia from Casemiro's pass. Elanga. And that's what he's been brought on to do, and he's left Montiel down and out. Didn't do anything wrong in that action. Eriksson, Sevilla defender line. Wan-Bissaka. Malacia. Weghorst won't get there and won't keep the ball in either. And not for the first time this evening, Gonzalo Montiel is down again. He just goes down too easily. Elanga didn't do anything wrong, he's just taking him on. He didn't help out his team either. He should have been up and trying to challenge back. Look at Casemiro with Montiel out of the frame. The ball really should have been played back to him there. His side are still in the tie. Erik Ten Hag will have frustrations about this not being as good as over yet. Casemiro to Eriksson. Over the head of En-Nesyri and all the way through to De Gea. Maguire. Wan-Bissaka. Sabitzer. Back to Wan-Bissaka. And here's Malacia. Malacia trying to put it into the feet of Weghorst. Or maybe it was Anthony, he's the player applauding the pass. Oh, Campos, it's gone out. Going to see Facundo Pellistri in a moment for Manchester United. Sabitzer. Martinez. Malacia. En-Nesyri slow to get back up. Here's Rakitic. And Sevilla need him up. They need that focal point in attack. Headed on to Ocampos. Maguire will be there first. Quite a frenzied ending here to a first leg. Makes it all the more entertaining to watch. Fernando. Suso. And Jesus Navas caught in between strides there. Didn't know whether to get it or leave it for En-Nesyri, and a chance to attack has gone. And an awkward fall for Navas to boot. Don't know why he tried to stop. He's just wrenched his leg awkwardly on the top of the turf there. Manchester United change, and that's a nice touch, a nice tap of appreciation between Anthony and Marcos Acuna as the Brazilian goes off. So on comes Facundo Pellistri for his 9th appearance for Manchester United, 8 of those as a sub. Young Uruguayan, signed from Peñarol. Lively striker, lively wide player, should I say. Wan-Bissaka. Here's Pellistri. Pellistri, Elanga on the other side. Garnacho out injured at the moment. Some useful depth and exciting talent out wide for Manchester United coming through. Casemiro, Wan-Bissaka. Here's Pellistri. He's pulled it back for Sabitzer. It's Weghorst, and it's Malacia. And it ought to have been 3. It ought to have been 3 an age ago. Sabitzer does really well. Maybe Eriksen would have been the better bet to have been teed up rather than Malacia, who's never scored for Manchester United. I think he was pulling it wide anyway. Eriksen's corner. And he'll get another one. United a team on a mission to make it 3-0 before the second leg, at least 3. It's Weghorst on the move. It's Casemiro's header. And he never got over the top of it. Sabitzer. Malacia. If that was intentional, it was wonderful. Eriksen dispossessed. That didn't seem intentional from Christian Eriksen, but it is a free kick for handball. Jesus Navas. Not able to be controlled by Ocampos. Ball back in for Malacia to let it run, and Navas has got it in via De Gea. Sevilla have their goal back. Jesus Navas playing a huge part in it, but it will go down as an own goal against the Manchester United keeper. And it's Tyrell Malacia's mistake. He switched off. Erik ten Hag, I'm sure, will have warned his players that this was coming. I think it's quite telling that it's come because Manchester United have allowed it to. Elanga, first of all, let Navas drift away from him. Then Navas trying to pull it back. First off Malacia, then off De Gea and in. Nothing the keeper could do. And it's Manchester United 2, Sevilla 1. And Sevilla are back in business in this Europa League quarter-final. Second leg could be an absolute cracker now. And we've got a delay here. Lisandro Martinez is down, requiring attention. And here's the reason why. Oh, what happened? Looked a really innocuous one. There's no opposition player near him. He just seemed to get his boot caught in the pitch. And sometimes those are the most worrying ones. And there's a twist and the studs catch, and you can see that Marcos Acuna, his Argentina international colleague, is on the scene first with an arm round, and he wants to know what this is about. Martinez is being helped to the side by the Sevilla players, by his World Cup winning colleagues, Acuna and Montiel. And another Argentine, Lucas Ocampos, is on the scene as well. That's really worrying for Manchester United fans and players and management. Hopefully that's just a precautionary carry. But Lisandro Martinez cannot put any weight on that, and he is distraught. They've called for him to be carried away. Such an influential player as the season's gone on. It's got even better since claiming the biggest prize of all with his country in Qatar in December. Concern too, that's a nice touch as well from coach Mendilibar of Sevilla. Suso kept it in. Don't know how he managed that. And he's got it again. And here's Navas. Sevilla throw. They lost a 2-0 lead late on against Celta Vigo in La Liga last Friday. Could they come back from 2-0 down in this one? They've shown real character. Finally, they've made the most of a Manchester United mistake. Here's Ocampos. Suso. Cleared by Sabitzer. United should have had this one. Gudel. Fernando. Navas. On to make a difference. And there's Sabitzer. And he's lost it to Rakitic. Suso now. Suso down under Weghorst's challenge. Nothing for that. Eriksson. Malacia. And played back to De Gea by Casemiro. Strange kick out by De Gea. Got away with it, and here's Weghorst holding it up. Wan-Bissaka. Suso. Ocampos. En-Nesyri waiting in the middle. Ocampos saw off Ilanga. Montiel. It's Sevilla on top in these closing stages. Suso shot. Beaten clear by De Gea. Foul committed by Pellistri. He's late. Yellow card for the substitute. Montiel in a race to the touchline. It's another attacking player put on as Sevilla tried desperately to get themselves level before the end of this first leg. It's Papu Gomez who's coming on. His first appearance since the end of January. He's been out with an ankle injury. Another World Cup winner takes the field at Old Trafford. More experience into that Sevilla mix. There's plenty on this free kick with Gudel. And Acuna waiting. Rakitic has moved away from this one. Gudel looks as though he fancies spanking this. There he goes, straight into the top of the United wall. Acuna.
The referees indicated a minimum of 6 minutes.
You heard it. 6 more minutes to go. 6 minutes for Manchester United to hang on to their first leg lead here. Acuna. En-Nesyri! And De Gea's kept him out. It was going in. Did brilliantly to get that down towards the corner. But De Gea's reactions were excellent. Look at the scream of anguish from Rakitic. Knew how close that was. And there might be another opening or two before the end for Sevilla. En-Nesyri getting himself involved in a personal battle with Sabitzer, and Eriksson wasn't far away. Marçal's on the move. They've gone for the different angle. It's not really worked yet. In from Acuna. Ocampos. It's a good-looking delivery, and it's in for 2-2! En-Nesyri has done it! What a scrap this has been by Sevilla. They have dragged themselves up from what seemed certain to be the depths of defeat. They were down and out at 2-0 early on in the game. Manchester United only have themselves to blame for not scoring more, for being careless in possession in their own half of the field, for giving Sevilla the confidence to keep on plugging away. And En-Nesyri's leaped. His header has gone straight against Harry Maguire, which took it away from David De Gea. They've had two enormous strokes of luck to score 2 goals. But they would argue that it's only what they've deserved. Manchester United 2, Sevilla 2. Malacia with a stumble and a slip. Sevilla are going all out to win this now. There are cries of United to try and rouse the home side back into action, but it's the 700 or so Andalusians who are absolutely delirious with excitement at what they've seen in the last few minutes. En-Nesyri's goal or another own goal? This might tell us. Oh, it's another own goal by a mile, isn't it? He's actually miscued it. It's going miles wide until it hits Harry Maguire. He's claiming it for putting the effort in. And Jose Luis Mendilibar looks as though he's going to be unbeaten in 3 games as Sevilla's boss. Officially, the first goal on the score sheet is still saying Jesus Navas, but I think we can say that's a De Gea own goal. An argument to say it's a Malacia own goal. Never mind, it's a Sevilla goal, and so is that courtesy of the unlucky Maguire. 2 minutes left. Did it simply become too comfortable, too easy for Manchester United? Did they relax at 2-0 in the first half? Even then, there were chances in the second to take this away from Sevilla. Nobody came closer than Anthony hitting the inside of the post. Ocampos. What is really admirable about Sevilla is they're going for 3. They're going for the win. He will be, after frustrations in the first half, a very contented coach at the end of the second. Different story on that side of the comfy seats. And Bruno Fernandes can't do anything about it now. An unlucky caution for handball first half means he'll be ruled out of the second leg. Sevilla will be without their right back, World Cup winning Gonzalo Montiel. Played forward for another chance to maybe develop. One last one from the corner. Papu Gomez did the chasing. So a Rakitic delivery, this is it. This is the last action of a pulsating first leg, that's what it's become. Mistake-ridden, thoroughly entertaining. And De Gea is in a bit of a problem there. Hasn't cost him. Didn't know whether to go for it or stay. In the end, the ball is behind for a goal kick anyway.